I just love that picture of Green Bay. How are you, Perry? How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Hanging in there, hanging in there. It's Thursday, ever so much closer to the weekend, and ready to chat with these fine folks here in the old chat room comments section. Boyan G, Dave Van Zoomerin, Glenn Bard, Billy S, Joey the Jaguar, and Big B, of course, are here.
Of
Look at
course.
these fine folks. Oz Osborne, what's up, Oz? How you doing, man? Jesse Bauman, Frank. Look at all these regulars. I love it. I know the big topic of conversation, which Perry and I were just talking about off air, is Jamal Adams, and all I can say is no.
No.
That's all I got to say about that.
Doesn't
Joe O has his
doesn't
first day off in 11 days. Nice. Doesn't what?
nice. It doesn't take away from the fact that he's a fantastic player. It just means he doesn't fit with what the Packers need right now.
Correct. I mean, he's still got 3 years left on his deal, for God's sakes, and he wants a new deal.
Where do you think
Packers
he's going to
aren't
land?
Probably back in New York. They still haven't given him permission to seek the trade. He has requested it, but we're in the middle of the doldrums. I suspect they'll work something out with his contract, and this will all be forgotten by opening day. But you never know.
You never know. Maybe
We'll
someone
see.
will come
Oh,
at them with a really great offer.
that's always a possibility. You sucker MCs better be bringing it correct today because Krista Reynolds is here. Krista, we missed you yesterday, but you're gonna come lay with some waste today. I like it. Your ride's there, Perry. We're there to pick you up.
You
I
heard
just heard
that?
I heard honking, yeah. You heard that? Yeah, it's New York. You hear everything. Oh. You ready to play some trivia there, Perry? I can tell
I'm
you're
ready,
pumped.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
let's
do it. Come on, Walsh. What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here with Perri Goldstein, CheeseheadTV's live Packers trivia. Wrapping up the week. We are off tomorrow. This will be the last one, so whoever wins today gets the bragging rights throughout the weekend. Perry, why don't you tell the fine folks on the internet how the game is played?
Today, as always, we're going to give you 10 questions. You're going to get about 30 seconds to answer each question, but you want to do it quick because the faster you do it, the higher up on the leaderboard you're going to be. When you're sending in your answer, please use a hashtag. Without the hashtag, it won't count. That's how YouTube has it set up. It's not our fault. So use a hashtag for the answers. If the answer happens to be 2 words, you only need to hashtag the first word to get it right. We'll show you the leaderboard every few questions. And as always, like I say every time, it's going to be fun.
That's right. By the way, lots of compliments about your sweatshirt in the chat, which
Thanks, guys. I was telling
I
Nagler it's my
very much
favorite.
endorse. It's so great. It is so great. All right. Why don't you start us off with the first question, Perry?
How many years did Za'Darius Smith sign for when he joined the Packers in free agency? Was it 2 years, 3, 4, or 5?
Hashtag, people. Don't forget the hashtag or your answer will not count. Speed matters, but accuracy is important as well. Make sure
How
you use the
many
hashtag.
years?
How many years when he signed? Not
Infinity
how many
years.
are left. Well, I know Maggie Loney would be behind that idea, but remember, it's not how many years are remaining on his contract. It's how many years did he sign for initially? 2, 3,
Total
4,
contract.
or 5? What do you think, Walsh? How we doing? Oh, people, stragglers. We got some stragglers here. I like
Get
it.
those answers in.
Okay. Always gives me time to have some more beer, which is always good. All right. Of course, let's give the answer here. On March 14th, 2019, Smith signed a 4-year, $66 million contract with the Packers. Nick Walsh, who knew what, and when did they know it? Boyan G said, "What's up, Frank?" Francis, Krista Reynolds is here, people, and Big Beat at 5. Look at that. That's a strong-looking group right out of the gate. Let's keep her rolling with question number 2. What position did Rich Wingo play for the Packers? Linebacker, running back, wide receiver, or offensive line? What position did Rich Wingo play for the Packers? Linebacker, running back, wide receiver, or offensive line? It's a big, Perry's a big Rich Wingo fan.
100%.
I know you are. You won't shut up about it. You talk about him all the time. Rich Wingo this, Rich Wingo that.
all-time fave.
Clearly. I mean, obviously. Let's see. Wait. Oh, answers are all over the board. I thought they might be. It's always nice. It is nice when you see the youngsters get it right, though. That's encouraging. I don't have to weep for the future like the maitre d' and Ferris Bueller. All right. Perri, why don't you give us the answer?
Wingo was indeed a linebacker and played 5 seasons for the Packers from 1979 to 1984. He was drafted by the Packers in the 7th round of the 79 draft out of Alabama. Fun fact, Wingo is the only player in Packers history to have a scoring total of 1 point. On September 6, 1981, against the Bears, he caught a pass in the end zone for a successful point-after-touchdown after a botched place kick attempt. At the time, either a successful place kick or advancing the ball into the end zone both counted for 1 point.
The more you know.
The more you know.
What's funny is I had forgotten about that rule because that was obviously around when I was a kid. I had completely forgotten that's how it used to be. All right. Who knew what? When do they know it, Walsh? Francis laying claim by 0.2 seconds over Frank. Glenn Jitsu, what's up, buddy? And George Butters. Let's keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, Perri. Give us the next question.
Which team handed the Packers the first home postseason loss in franchise history? Bears, Cowboys, 49ers, or Falcons? First
Use those hashtags,
home
people.
Postseason loss.
It was a dark day. Dark day, I tell you. I have so much to say, but I'm not going to say it until we get the answer out there because, boy, would it all give it away. But I see most people know the answer to this one. It's not a tough one. Not a particularly difficult one. How we doing, Walsh? All right, no problem.
Who's it gonna be?
Francis was there. That's should put him up top. Of course, the answer is the Atlanta Falcons. Undaunted by the storied stadium where his own head coach Dan Reeves had lost in the Ice Bowl 35 years prior, Michael Vick led the Atlanta Falcons to a shocking 27-7 upset of the Packers in a wild card playoff game back in 2003. It was the Packers' first ever home postseason loss, coming after a regular season where Green Bay was the only NFL team to go undefeated at home. Go figure. Matt Bowen has some great stories about that game. But yeah, that was a depressing night.
I'm sure.
It was just that was hard. That was a hard one to swallow, mostly because Vic just ran circles all over. I still have visions of KGB just floundering, trying to chase down Michael Vick play after play after play. That was a tough one. And then everything else went wrong as well, with turnovers and horrible special teams. That was a bad night. That was a bad night all around. All right, Walsh, who knew what? When did they know it? What do we got? Oh, Francis. Of course, he was there. He knew that. Boyan G. Yo, it's Warrior. What's up? Welcome back. Frank. Brenton makes a return at 5. Let's take a look at our first top 10 of the day. Francis, keeping it strong. Dave at 3. What's up, buddy? Brenton, Boyan G, Big Pete. All right, good-looking group there. Good-looking top 10. Roll on with the next question, which is, Jim Irwin was the voice of the Packers radio network for 30 years. After being paired with Lionel Aldridge early on, which other former Packers player did Irwin partner with on the radio call of Packers games for 20 years? Was it Willie Wood, Max McGee, Jim Ringo, or Paul Hornung? Remember, you only need to hashtag the first name. Willie, Max, Jim, or Paul?
Look at this list.
It's a pretty great list. Damn great list.
R.I.P. Willie Wood.
R.I.P. Exactly. Very much so. Everybody knows this one. I love it. I love it. Young and old, everybody knows this one. It's good. A little taste of my youth. It's good stuff.
Gotta go way back to think about that.
No doubt. I still love listening to the highlights with those two on. And raise your hand if you always used to turn down the TV and turn on radio for these two. Yep, that would be me. All right. Let's see it, Walsh. Or wait, first let's give the answer. How about that?
Yep. Irwin teamed up with Max McGee in 1980. He broadcasted 612 consecutive Packers games, including preseason and the playoffs.
Man, one of a kind. That duo will never be beat. I mean, some of the calls that they made were just absolutely legendary, epic, fantastic. I can't do them justice here. Walsh, who knew what? When did they know it? Big B knew all about that. Jesse Bauman, Ben, Krista. Krista, what's up? Tyler, our own Tyler, sitting there, coming in 0.1 second under Krista to take the 5th spot.
Tyler.
What does that do for the top 10? Listen to you scolding Tyler. Frank strong at number 1. Francis, Big B, Dave, and Brenton. All right, looking good, folks. Looking good. All right, why don't you keep it rolling there with the next question there, Perri.
Packers offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett was the offensive coordinator with which NFL team prior to coming to Green Bay? Browns, Jets, Jaguars, or Bills?
Where was
he?
It, people? Where
was
he? Nathaniel
I hope
Hackett.
This is an easy one.
Huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah, his sweatshirt was amazing.
I dare say huge Star Wars nerd, actually. I was wearing my Star Wars Rebels Alliance baseball hat in the press box one day, and he literally walked by and went, "Oh my God, that's a great hat!" Thanks, bud.
You need his Yoda carrying the G sweatshirt.
I do. I very much do.
Baby.
We actually talked about, the first time I ever met him was at the Combine. We talked Clone Wars for like a half hour.
Love it.
He's a good dude. Good dude. Okay. Of course, the answer is the Jaguars. Working with quarterback Blake Bortles and running back Leonard Fournette, Hackett coordinated the league's best rushing attack in 2017, leading the Jaguars, winning the AFC South and appearing in the AFC Championship game. However, after the Jaguars failed to repeat their success the following year and started 3-8, Hackett was fired by Doug Marrone on November 26, 2018, after the Jaguars lost to the Bills 24-21. Can you say scapegoat? Yes, I know you can.
Yes.
All right, who knew what? When did they know it? Josh, newcomer to the top spot. Krista Reynolds announcing her presence with authority. Ryan, Jesse, and Frank rounding out the top 5. Ooh, I love that sound. What's our top 10 look like now? There, Walsh. Frank, look at this. Oh, everyone's got 5 right. I love it. A lot of smart Packers fans in the house today. All right, next question. What position did Mike Pettine play at University of Virginia? Linebacker, quarterback, cornerback, or safety? What position did Mike Pettine play at the University of Virginia? Linebacker, quarterback, cornerback, or safety?
When I read the answer to this, I wasn't surprised at all. That's all I'll say.
Of course not. You could play all these. You could play all these positions. Maybe not. I could see you at any one of those, yeah.
I don't think so.
Perri says no.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe not linebacker, but the rest,
yeah.
I can totally see.
I played in a fantasy football league a few years ago when I lived in DC.
The same thing. Almost the same thing. How old are you?
I ran the ball. I was great, actually.
How do you?
I don't have the best spiral. Flag football.
Oh, you mean flag football?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness. We've only got 3 correct answers? That
all you gotta
can't be
do
right.
is take a guess.
Well, it's after 30 seconds, though. Give him the answer, Perri.
All right. Pettine earned all-state honors as a quarterback and defensive back at Central Bucks High School West, but he went on to play free safety at Virginia, graduating in 1988 with a bachelor's degree in economics.
Who knew
Safety.
Safety was the answer? Safety. Show it, Walsh. Show the work. Look at this. Joey, Joe, Jesse, and then 2 empty spots. I'm going to call YouTube nonsense on that one, but let's keep her trucking. Give us the next question there, Perri.
Bill Kelley played just 1 season for the Packers, but it was Curly Lambeau's last and one of the most tumultuous in team history. What round was the tight end drafted in during the 1949 draft? Was it the 5th round, the 7th round, the 18th round, or the 23rd round?
Don't need the round, remember. Just need hashtag and then 5th, 7th, 18th, or 23rd.
Yes.
Where
Just
was
sounds
Bill
weird
Kelley?
if I say it otherwise.
No, I know. I'm just reminding the folks at home who may be furiously typing out round.
Round. You only ever need the first word.
The 18th round! I just want to make sure I counted.
So yeah, to clarify, that was flag football.
Flag
And I
football,
used to
you were
run
playing,
the ball.
Yes. You would run the ball. I'm very impressed. See? So you could play all those positions. Maybe not linebacker.
I wouldn't want all the hits.
No, of course not. So, of course, Kelley was drafted in the 23rd round. That's right. That was a thing back then. And played in 12 games that year and finished second in receiving with 17 catches. Second in receiving with 17 catches for 222 yards, a 13.1 average. He reported to training camp in 1950, but left in early August to join Winnipeg, the Canadian Football League, where a back injury soon ended his career. All right, Walsh, who knew about the great Bill Kelley? Francis knew what was up. Jesse, Josh, Nick, and Big B. All right, what's that do to our top 10 with 2 more questions to go? Or 3 more, sorry. Jesse, holding strong with 7 correct. Francis, Josh, Big B, Nick, Joe, Frank, Boyan G, Brenton, Dylan. Strong group, strong group. All right. Where did Dean Lowery go to school? Where did Dean Lowery go to school? Illinois, Northwestern, Michigan, or Wisconsin? Where is he? I don't know. What school was it? I don't know. I mean, I do know because I wrote the question, but where did Dean Lowery go to school? He did not go to North Carolina schoolyard, so I can tell you that.
Didn't go to University of Richmond with me either.
Nope. No, because you can strike those 2 off the list. I like it. I love it. All right, Walsh, how we doing? All right, Perri, why don't you give him the answer?
Okay, Lowery played high school football at Boylan Central Catholic High School in Rockford, Illinois, before attending Northwestern, where he was a 4-year starter at defensive end. He was drafted by the Packers in the 4th round of the 2016 draft.
And what does that do? How's that top 5 look, Walsh? Let's see who knew what. Francis, holding strong. Jitsu, coming on strong at number 2. Christopher Lee, Ryan, Jesse. All right, 2 questions left. How's our top 10 shaking out there, Walsh? Jesse, you got a new number 1. Francis, Nick,
Wow.
Big B at 4. Big B in the top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. All right. We got 2 more questions. Give us the second to last question there, Perri.
Which Packers quarterback did current defensive back coach Jerry Gray intercept for a pick-6 in the 1988 season opener as a member of the Rams? Ooh. Was it Randy Wright, Lynn Dickey, David Whitehurst, or Jim Zorn? Randy, Lynn, David, or Jim?
Randy, Lynn, David, or Jim? Ooh. I suffered watching all of those guys play quarterback.
Lynn Dickey wasn't horrible.
No, but the team was. I loved watching Lynn, but the team around him, especially the defense, and the complete lack of a running game. It's hard. Those were hard days. Don't ever want to return to those. I'll tell you that. All right. One of Gray's 3 pick-6s in his NFL career came in the 1988 opener as the Rams beat the Packers 34-7 at Lambeau Field in Lindy Infante's Green Bay coaching debut. On the final play of the 3rd quarter, Gray intercepted a Randy Wright pass and returned it 47 yards for the score to give the Rams a 31-0 lead. It was one of the Packers' 7 turnovers on the day. That's how it used to roll in Green Bay.
Oh my God.
7 turnovers. Open. Could you imagine? You're all excited about the return of football. It's the first game with a brand new head coach. Out with the old, in with the new. 7 turnovers.
It's depressing.
Yeah, it was. Very. All right, Walsh. Who knew what? When did they know it? Big B at number 1. Big B's coming for you, people. Big B is here for you. He is coming for you. Lock the doors. Batten the hatches. Big B is coming. All right, one question to go. What's the top 10 look like, Walsh? How we doing? Big B is coming for you. What did I tell you? Big B is here. Big B has arrived. Lock up the stuff. It's here. It's Storm Big B. Hurricane Big B has come. Has arrived here at Packers Trivia. All you can do is try and knock him off the top spot at this point. And I saved probably the easiest question for last. Here we go. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Who do the Packers open the 2020 season against? The 49ers, the Vikings, the Lions, or the Titans? Who is it? Oh, let's see it go. Let's see it go, people. 49ers, Vikings, Lions, or Titans?
I finger like a fake disturber.
I deserve that.
Brandon, you know, if you hashtag Vikings, it doesn't get counted. Just letting you know. It's got to be the hashtag that appears as very, very funny. But it's got to be the hashtag.
Appreciate it.
We very much appreciate any Vikings derision. Mm-hmm. How we doing, Walsh? All right, Perry, tell the fine folks on the internet what the answer is.
The Packers opened the 2020 season at the Minnesota Vikings for the first time in franchise history.
First time ever. Just coming off their first victory at US Bank Stadium, they now open for the first time ever at the Vikings. Time to
pick up where we left off.
Exactly. All right, Walsh. What's that top 5 look like? Ooh, Frank. Everybody kicked Big B off. They were like, enough of this Big B nonsense. All right, what's that do for our final top 10? Bragging rights through the weekend. Give it to me. Big B for the win! Ladies and gentlemen.
Well
Big
done.
B throwing it down. Oh, man. Fantastic job, everybody. Perry, as always, it's been a pleasure. Any final words before we head off into the weekend?
Just hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy the nice weather. Go Pack Go.
Hoping it's nice wherever you are. And I very much concur with my colleague. Thanks a lot, everybody. For Perry, I'm Aaron. Go Pack Go. See you next week.